You are already in Vietnam, you're a foreigner, and you've been teaching English, or you've been traveling around, and finally you decide that you want to actually get a proper expatriate job. That means you want to do a professional jobs, not just only English teachings or just about tourism helping type of thing, but you really want to have a really corporate job where you have a proper experience, a job which you can really build your career for a long period of time, because English teaching job is always fixed. Your salary range will be per hour, $12 to $20 or $18, and that's it. But if you wanted to go build a proper career in Vietnam as an expat, you can actually bring your value, skill, hourly rate way more than that hour. And if you are considering thinking that one, or you decided to do already, or you want to do it in the future, congratulations, you find the right video. Because in this video, I'm going to give you total 8 tips which can really help you out to make a move from your career from that teaching or no jobs, so just traveling person or some kind of small part-time jobs, to actually will build you yourself to get a proper job in Vietnam. There are only 8 things, not a lot of things, but that could be a very rewarding career for you in the future. And you can, even when you move out of Vietnam, you can leave this country with a lot of exciting experience, which can help you even to get jobs in another country, or even you back to your home country. You want that, right? Absolutely, you want that. So let's get started.
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah.
Sure, happen. Thank you.
So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give them a big hand to them?
Number 1, you need to do your skill map analysis. So which is a very easy thing to do. Basically, just list down the top 10 things you are best good at. Like an example, you know how to use computer. Great. So number 2, what is very good? Let's say you were good at PowerPoint. Write it down. Let's say what you were good at photography. You write it down. Number 5, what are other things you are really good at? Number 5, you are good at presentation skill. Write it down. So like this, you write it down, your top 10 skills. And like an example, when you list down your top 10 skills one after one, then you can see that what of those skill set are related to what kind of jobs are needed. And then you can make easy mapping here, write it down. Like an example, presentations will be needed for a sales job. Presentation also needing for your marketing jobs as well too. Presentation is needed probably also in people management job as well too. So presentation is needed for corporate trainer as well too. So like this, you write down your column A, all the skills you have, and then write it down column B, C, D, E. If you get an Excel file is the best thing, and write it down all the skills that you have compared to, and which could be related to what kind of job. If you don't know how to do this one, just go to the Google and search different kind of skills needed for particular job. Like an example, skill needed for becoming a salesperson, enter, and then you will get on skill needed to become a B2B sales. By the way, sales means B2B sales, not selling, standing in the street and selling to the walker by. No, I'm not that. I mean, sales mean that you are a corporate salesperson who perform business to business sales products with a pretty high value products, and you generate great revenues, and companies always need a good people like that. I continuously hiring people like that, but there's not much people there. There's a lot of people I want to even onboard in my team, and every company hires these kinds of positions and highly reward that. So this is one of the positions you can definitely consider. But again, I'm telling you, it's going to be related to your 10 skills. You write it down. If you need my help, make an Excel file of this one, upload it in a Google Drive, get a link, and put in a comment below in this video. I'd love to have a look and give you my advice and consult you, so you can really use that advice to make this transition happen, make a really good matrix to you as well too. So now, when you completed this matrix, that means you know what are the skill we have and what are the closest possible jobs you could target. So I would like to suggest you target 3 jobs, not only 1. Target 3 jobs, not 1. 2 is okay, but 3, if you feel like 2 or 1, if you see that you were too far from those number 3, take 2 jobs, and then now you're going to be targeted to build yourself for those 2. So that relates to the number 2. Number 2 is about, you need to start doing research about those roles. So one of the things I want to mention about few of the websites, number one is vietnamworks.com. You just Google it down, you can find out. Number two is about careerbuilder.com. You can find out in the internet as well too. And go there and you can type those job position titles you've been just make down for yourself, right, from your mapping. So that's why the mapping is so important. And read those job descriptions. Read at least 10 to 15 job descriptions. That can really help you out to understand that among two, both of them are good, or one is good, one is not good enough, or maybe it's just too much hard for you. And then you can, if you see the two you are comfortable with, great. That means you have some more skill than what than many of the other traditional English teachers. But if you have that one, is still okay, because you can target that one, and because that other 6 tips I'm going to give it to you, which will build you to cross that even one job still. So don't be worried about it. Okay. Number 3, you got to build your LinkedIn profile. So go to the linkedin.coms and build up your profile, and in the profile write down your all experiences and all details, qualifications you have, and more importantly, put a very good professional photo in the profile picture of the LinkedIn. This is no compromise into it. I'm sure that even you have a new simple smartphone, if you're not doing a lot of DSLR camera, that's absolutely fine. Take a good smartphone and doing a little bit of filtering into it. It will be an outstanding professional photo. Put it around the best dress you have, wear it, not a party dress, but a formal dress. Take a photo. If you don't have a place to do it, stand in front of a white wall and take the photo and put it on there, and that will get it done. So it's nothing difficult to get a photo, but I cannot believe that how many crazy amount of photo I have seen have a terrible LinkedIn photos, and that doesn't lead them to anywhere to building a profile. So now you have a profile. So now moving forward, you're going to journey and you're going to document your journey of learning, which is going to be in the other 4 tips. You're going to put in the LinkedIn daily journey, at least 3 to 4 posts you should put in your week, because other 3 related tips is about documenting your journey, and you're going to document your journey in LinkedIn, and that will bring you a real good job opportunity from the people who will be looking at your journey. So that's why building the LinkedIn profile is so important. Number 4, showcasing your achievement. Whatever achievement you have done so far, career, whatever you have done, the best 4 you pick on, and then showcase them in your LinkedIn profile, add them as an achievement. You can make a post about this one and your homepage of the LinkedIn as well too, and also include them in your job resume as well too. And one of the things is, as I mentioned about job resume, make sure that your job resume is properly written and clearly explained to connect to the positions you are targeting. If you're targeting 2 positions, make 2 versions of the CV. One version who's going to work. Don't be lazy. You probably was being lazy for some sort of reason compared to other people. Now don't be lazy anymore. Now it's time to kick up the right effort to bring your career to the track in corporate life or professional life, so you can be really successful in that career. So you need the effort, right? So make two sets of CV. If you need my advice to have a look into your CV and give an advice, go ahead and comment below your CV link. You can just upload the CV link to your Google Drive and get a link and put it on there. If you want me to have a look at your LinkedIn profile and give an advice, comment below your LinkedIn profile link in the comment section of the video. I will happy to look into it and give you an advice as well too, and help you to become successful. Number 5, now you need to do some kind of practice. You probably don't have a lot of experience about that one. Probably you never did that kind of job before, but now you need the opportunity to practice yourself, to learn. And that's when it comes to social organization and non-profit. There's a lot of social organizations who are working on sustainable development goals because they are doing real social organization. Because a lot of social organizations doing a lot of charity, those are really meaningful. But basically, if you join there, you will be just carrying food, drinks to different provinces and different orphanages and give it to them. So basically, it's not giving you any skill. But what you really need, you are joining the organization to practice and improve yourself, to learn a particular skill. So this is the first thing. So choose the one who work on sustainable development and projects they have been running, not just only charity. So that means they're finding a way. What is sustainable development? If you don't know, Google it out. What is sustainable development? Called SDG, UN SDG, and that can help you understand what is that one. And I suggest you to learn that. And then you check any social organization working on SDG, you try to join them. So now, one of the key benefits you're going to get when you join an SDG organization, you are working with them, And you will be learning about real job, because they will give you probably marketing job, they will give you sales job, they're going to give you partnership job, they're going to give you a project management job. And that's exactly the skills that you need, because that will prepare you out for your job you're really looking for. So that's the first benefit, but it's not over yet. Second thing, the people who work on the SGD organization, most of them are quite skillful and quite successful in some way, or working on different companies already. So they're great people. That's why they decide to volunteer their work for a nonprofit organization. So now you'll have a great community around you like them, so you can make new friends and networks who are really good people and are working in industry. And if you do a great work in the nonprofit organization, you will get recommendations, or your salary, your profile can be referred by them for you to get a real job. But here's the point. Don't just only come in and expect that in 2 weeks or 4 weeks of time, you're going to get a job referral. No, that's really a losing game. You have to think about, at the 6th one, you're going to commit into that one, and you're going to create a great value. You're going to learn and you show that how good you are. And then people will dive you in and direct you. Maybe the nonprofit organization have different kind of organization partner. You can get a referral or get a recommendation later, and get a connection with other recruiter, and that will get you a job. So 6 months. And one last thing, when you get the job referral and get a job, don't stop the nonprofit organizations, because if you stop, you actually reduce your learning, because now you go back and say, I'm going to focus on that, or I'm going to just focus one thing. Focusing one thing, but you forgot the nonprofit organization was your university, and there was a free opportunity for you to learn and develop yourself. So now you're getting the job, but there's no guarantee that job will keep training you new thing. But if you continue both of them, you can earn money, build your career, and keep developing your skill set from the nonprofit activity project as well too. You can reduce your hour, you can focus on the weekends, you can focus on the evenings, and you can build. So here's the point. If you want to be successful in career in that and professional life, you gotta put more effort. There's no other alternative. You need to put effort. There's no hack, no shortcut. You need to be having someone to build your work ethic. And it's not going to build in one day. Don't worry. You're going to build over time. And that's why the nonprofit is a really good entry, because they have a great work-life balance. They don't really give a lot of high workload. So whatever levels of work ethic you have, you will be easily adopt and move on and develop yourself more. This is the Success Booster card time. So question of the day. What is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more, and this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. When you make a set of action, a plan that goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% read that is going to really happen to you. You will be able to make it happen and successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We would love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go to up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're also sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. See you soon. Number 6. take a course. But here's the point. I don't want to be a terrible advice. A lot of terrible advice people give to the people who are really looking into a professional jobs. Tell them to get an MBA degree. You're getting an MBA degree, you got two big problems. Number one, you have to pay a really big amount of money getting out of your pocket, and could be probably all your savings, or probably a big part of your savings would have done as an English teacher or whatever side job you're doing, or from traveling, or the previous career you had before coming to Vietnam. So getting an MBA course will not take you there, but you can give you some of the people, get you connected, but it's going to be big price. So rather than taking an MBA course, you should think about taking some professional course which you can take. There's a lot of online courses available you can tag on, and then you can take a professional school of a specific skill. Like an example, you target a job, let's say about in a sales job, you target an example. So as you target the sales job, one of the key skill you need about negotiation and running the meeting successfully. So take a course, offline or online, doesn't matter, about closing the deals, negotiation skills, and also look into it how to run the meetings. Those kinds of skill you grab, and these are way cheaper than an MBA degree and are much more specifically to your the career you're looking to. Because an MBA degree will take you 2 years, but this kinds of skill set can be done in 3 to 5 months of time. You are developing yourself much more faster. So why are you gonna wait for 2 years, paying a lot of money and risking yourself, if it doesn't work for you? So take a small step, get the course, learn the specific skill set, and move on. And like an example, besides that, you have a non-profit to practice with you too, and that will build you a really big successful person in that career, right? Number 7, build a personal brand. This is very important. Like an example, as a tourist or as a traveler, you're probably spending a lot of fun thing, a lot of party thing, a lot of drinking thing in social medias, which you are done as a fun. Maybe it was great in your culture, but in this country, maybe not. But even like an example, when the recruiter going to hire you, they're going to look into your social media. They're going to check you at what kind of person you are. So having those people or those pictures will not be great. So one of the things you should be going through your different social media platforms, profile, doing some sanity check, remove the photo which you think is not professional enough. Because now you are not just an English teacher or just a traveler, but you are looking into building your professional career, which worth to build yourself a great professional branding around you, not just about party, drinking, bars, and traveling, photos, and so on. And number 8, this is one of the things really valuable, but most of the people missed it out. Get a mentor. Get another mentor who was already an expat in Vietnam and being successful, being in some particular high role. Get connected with them. They are all in the LinkedIn. You can connect them in the LinkedIn, and you can talk to them and tell and request them to become a mentor. And here's the point: if you have some sort of something to offer to them, offer them in return. When they're spending time for you to help you to become successful, also tell them that what you are bringing them in return, maybe a fees, or maybe a gift, or bringing some kind of encouragement, or you're helping them on their particular projects, or giving you a particular hour to work with you. By the way, if you let you work with them, that means you can build a great relationship. And that can show you that you're developing yourself and you're developing great stuff too. And that will lead you to a great career as well too. So get a mentor, bring values to them in return, not just thinking that you are going to get more value, like you're going to be milking value from them and you're expecting that they're going to give you time from all the business. It's a wrong strategy. So fees or gifts or anything what you have, bring your best to them to build that great mentorship relationship. Mentoring relationship, not just one way, it's a two-way. It should be win-win for both parties. And that's the way you can build a great mentorship thing. And here we go. I gave you total 8 tips to build your career, to become an expert, from moving from a non-expat job to a proper experience, professional career in this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give you advice. If you think that you are facing any challenge to implementing any of them, go ahead and call it out. I promise I myself on my team definitely going to give you feedback. In our channel, we offer 100% response of every videos. Anybody who put a comment in our videos, we give feedback into it. So if you put on, definitely, it's a promise, we're going to give you feedback. So here we go. You got 8 tips today to build your career in the professional side moving forward. And I think that you're watching this video so long until now means you have something special to build that career. So go ahead and build your professional career and tell me about your success story. I would love to hear from you. All the best.